Alright guys, with Russell here, and I'm back with a special video today. Not a collection video. I plan on getting another one of those out either Thursday or Friday. But today I thought I would do a quick pickups video. Now I haven't done one of these for a while. Just wanted to say as well, makeshift blind is up and ready. Can't help the sun. Need a new blind? Quest for a new blind will have to be a series. But no, I thought I'd do a pickups video. I've picked a few things up over this summer. And before I did a collection video of the original Xbox and the Xbox One, I wanted to show all these games off, and basically, yeah, that's kind of the idea that's inspired this video. Got about 10-11 items here. I picked them up over the last 2-3 weeks. A few different sellers, but I'll get into them as I get to the items. So I guess without further ado, let's begin. Superman top today. Don't know why I chose this one. Inspired by Multiverses maybe, which I have not played in a while. I need to get back on it. I have played Bloodborne though. I have finished Bloodborne, platinumed Bloodborne. Very happy that that's out of the way and then can move on to some of these games. And I'll talk about them, what I've moved on to very quickly. Because the first game I picked up, I've been looking on eBay at getting a copy of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 on the original Xbox, and they usually range from about 15 quid upwards, but I fortunately found a copy on eBay for about a tenner, or I believe it was about $12.99, and I just offered a tenner for it. So I got a copy of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. I started playing it last night, well, started it a few days ago, but last night I put a few hours into it. I'm about 4 hours into it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a manual. It's the worst part. But the case is alright though. I'm about 4 hours into it. It is slow. Its main kind of prologue area or tutorial area isn't great. It's a bit one-dimensional. But I'm interested enough in what's kind of going on in the world and what my character's role is in the world. I really like that. I like the mystery of this one. Whereas the first one is a bit more straightforward with its narrative. The actual mystery of this one is intriguing me enough to want to keep going. And I've heard it's great. So absolutely going to go through it. I'm enjoying it. The combat, still not the biggest fan of the combat in these kind of Dragon Age, KOTOR games. But it's okay. I kind of just play it on easy and just kind of go through it at my own pace and don't really worry about the combat too much. I'm a Jedi Guardian, I believe, which means I'm going to be using lightsabers pretty much throughout the entire game and just strengthening everyone. So yeah, that's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. I will be playing that the rest of this week. Hoping to get it finished before I go back to work, but I don't think I will do. A few days after I ordered that on eBay and that came, I went to CEX and I was looking for Xbox One exclusives to kind of add to my collection because I wanted to bulk out a bit before we got to the video I'm going to do on the Xbox One collection, which I said I'm going to combine with the original Xbox. And I found a copy of Killer Instinct. This is the Combo Breaker pack. Edition of Killer Instinct on the original Xbox. I believe this was a release title. It's a good copy as well. It's in pretty good shape. I believe this was a release title for the Xbox One, so very shocking I didn't have it. But yeah, you know, I'll give this a go. I've been playing the Xbox One quite a lot recently after finishing Bloodborne, doing a lot of kind of just playing Gears of War 3 because I love Gears of War 3, man. That's one of my favourite games of 2011. Playing a little bit of, obviously getting into KOTOR now, so, and I might give a few of these Xbox One games, or play a few of my old games a go. As I said, I've got a bunch of games here that I want to give a go, so after KOTOR I'll probably have a lineup of games I want to play. I really like fighting games, and I've been wanting to kind of expand my enlightenment for fighting games. I really only play Mortal Kombat, which a lot of people don't like. If they like fighting games, they believe Mortal Kombat's too gimmicky, which is fair. So I've decided to give a game like this a go. I'm looking to play some of the Dead or Alive games. I believe the fifth one's the one I want. I'm looking to play Soul Calibur 6. I've got Soul Calibur 2, I believe, but apparently 6 is great, and it's got Geralt of Rivia in, so But yeah, I'm going to be giving Killer Instinct a go at some point. And also, while I was in the queue to buy Killer Instinct, which cost £3, I believe, so pretty good, I saw a copy of Fallout New Vegas on the PlayStation 3 and just thought I would pick it up. I don't own it on PS3, I own it on the Xbox 360. I have the Collector's Edition, the 1 in 9,000 edition, which I bought for my brother. This could be a Platinum journey one day, this could be a Platinum trophy I'd go for. Just because it's just such a brilliant Western art, very good copy as well. It's just such a brilliant RPG, wonderful writing, really good main campaign, really good main plot, and man, I love New Vegas. It's got a great world, great different factions and characters, really good companions, and the areas are all interesting. And I haven't played it in a long time, so I think I'm going to be giving New Vegas a go at some point. Hopefully after I've played some new games. That's what I'm trying to do, kind of try and play a few new games. But New Vegas will probably be a Platinum I'll go for one day. Back to eBay. I've been going through eBay, trying to buy a few more things, trying to get some things on the cheap, because my CX just doesn't have a lot in stock. And I found a copy of Fahrenheit, or as a lot of people know, Indigo Prophecy, on in America. I believe it's called Indigo. I think it's called Fahrenheit in this country, and everywhere else it's Indigo Prophecy. I thought this game was exclusive. Apparently it's not. I found out it's also on the PS2, so maybe I should have bought it on that. But I bought it on the Xbox. Don't even know if it is backwards compatible. Fortunately, KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are, and the other games I bought that were Xbox exclusive were also backwards compatible. But yeah, I'm interested in this. I like the David Cage games. I really like Detroit and Heavy Rain, and not as big a fan of Beyond Two Souls. But, you know, I've heard a lot about this game. It's supposed to be a bit wacky, a bit silly. I mean, this is a lovely copy. Like, there's the receipt. But this is a lovely copy. Comes with a manual. Looking forward to giving this a go at some point, but probably not in the near future. And that was £4.65, so under a fiver I paid for that. It's a really good copy, so very happy with that. Next up, I went to town again a few days ago, and I picked up another Xbox One exclusive. I saw a copy of this in CX for about £3, and I put it back because I just didn't feel like getting it at that point. But then I went into Game and I found it for £2.99, and saving that 1p was all I needed to go and buy the game. So I bought a copy of Scream Ride, hard word to say that, on the Xbox One. It's only on Xbox, so I thought I'd add it to the collection. I'm a fan of theme park simulators, really like the original Theme Park World on PlayStation 1. I like the game again on PS2. I like Theme Park on the DS, even though it's not as good as those. So if this is anything like those, I mean, I really like Thrillville as well. Thrillville 1 and 2. And, you know, if this is like those, this might be a fun little game, like a fun little game to play and just kind of play a bit casually. So yeah, £2.99 for that, no big deal. Then I went into Cash Converters and found a copy of Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe. Talking about fighting games, I didn't want to add to collection. Wanted a few more PS3 games, and I don't own this on 360. Remember liking it back in the day on 360, not loving it. I like the idea of DC characters in a fighting game, even though now we've got Injustice and Injustice 2. But the fact that there's the crossover, the fact there's an actual story mode to why they all are in the same universe, it's cool. And, you know, it's the three-dimensional one, which I don't like a lot. I prefer the older kind of 2D. That's why I like Injustice 1 and 2. So yeah, happy to have that on PS3. Don't know if it has trophies. I assume not. I assume it's a punishing Platinum anyway, so probably not going to get a chance. And then lastly, I returned to CEX because I was originally in town that day looking for a copy of Burnout 3 Takedown on the original Xbox, because it is backwards compatible and it's a brilliant racer. One of the best racers of the decade, probably. And couldn't find it. Went back with my fiance later and found a copy of it. So Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe Battle was a fiver. This from CX, which is a very good copy. Again, a very, very nice copy. was £4. So very happy with the purchases on that day. Went to town on Saturday, the day of the Man U Southampton game, getting some points on the board. And just picked up a few other random exclusives, but this time for the 360. So I picked up the original Saints Row, which I have beaten. I beat it back in the day, I just don't own it currently, which is a bit odd. So picked up that. Not a great copy, unfortunately. Doesn't have a manual. I like the original Saints Row. It's just a bit boring at times. And also picked up a game I've never played, Lost Odyssey. This game has 4 discs. I know a friend played this back in school. A friend I had back in school played this, and he always talked about it having 4 discs and being really big. It's made by people who made Final Fantasy, which I didn't know. I believe it's exclusive. Oh, it says only on Xbox. Does that say only on Xbox? No, it makes me think that's the wrong case. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I tried to just pick up some exclusives for the 360. And I also found a random Blu-ray I wanted, which is The Prestige. Christopher Nolan directed The Prestige, starring Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale and Michael Caine and Scarlett Johansson, which is a great Christopher Nolan film, really underrated Christopher Nolan film if you haven't seen it. And lastly, the last 2 things, these are smaller things. My fiance's sister and her have been doing a car boot recently, and they've been sorting out a lot of stuff. And she just gave me a copy of a game she didn't want anymore, and it's a steelbook copy of Resident Evil 5 on the 360. It's a nice steelbook. It's not the cleanest steelbook in the world, but I am a charity when it comes to games, so I absolutely do not mind taking free stuff like this. I've obviously Resident Evil 5 on the PS4, so I don't think the Xbox 360 game will ever get played, but nice free copy of that. And lastly, this was something I ordered about 2 weeks ago, maybe. Took a long time to turn up on eBay. But I won a copy of Jade Empire, which is another BioWare RPG. This cost me about £6. I won this on eBay. Again, it took a while to turn up, but it's in very good shape. I'm very happy with it. And hopefully this will get a chance to be played at some point. I've heard this is very good. I've heard the combat's better than a lot of the BioWare games, so very much looking forward to giving that a go at some point. And that is it, guys. That is all the stuff. A lot of original Xbox stuff, a few things for the Xbox One, and some random 360 stuff thrown in as well. So, bit of a short video today. Hopefully, this is the best way I could do it, to be fair. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have played some of these games and can let me know what you think. But I guess I would say thanks for watching, guys. There will be more on the channel, hopefully. Please check out my most recent review on my blog, which is of the Modern Warfare 2019 game at gamingduringlockdown.blogspot.com. And I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Revolver Ocelot. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think of KOTOR 2? Have you played it? Have you played the first game? What do you think of Fahrenheit? Is it your favourite David Cage game if you played them all? What do you think of Burnout 3, Killer Instinct, The Prestige, Jade Empire, Resident Evil 5, and lastly, what do you think of Lost Odyssey? Please let me know if you've given it a go. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Ocelot.